Video game movie adaptations. Some are good, some are bad, and some you didn't even know exist. I have 5 video game franchises I want to talk about in this video that I think would be unnecessary to adapt, whether it be a movie, TV series, or animated series. Just to clarify, I'm not saying that the video games I'm going to talk about are impossible to make a good adaptation, just that there are factors that work against it. But whatever I say, if movie corporations think they can make a quick buck out of it, they'll probably even make a movie out of Subway Surfers. The first game franchise I'm going to talk about is Dark Souls. I'm also including Demon's Souls and Elden Ring as well. What's unique about Dark Souls' story is that there hardly is one. Instead, there's a bunch of lore which you can only understand by reading item descriptions, or you can just watch a lore video where someone else can read it for you. You can't make the audience read several lines of text each time a new plant is discovered. How about exposition? A character can tell the audience what's happening. Some of these lore videos take hours to watch. What are you going to do? Listen to this guy talk about how a dragon got bullied for looking a tad bit too white, or how a witch failed to start a campfire for 2 hours straight. You're basically required to get a PhD on Dark Souls lore. Without it, you'll be like... You also got the action scenes. Dark Souls is a game about dying a bajillion times. In order to accurately portray this in a movie, it will have to be called A Dark Souls Movie Part 1, defeating the first boss and getting back there. However, there is a way I think a Dark Souls movie could work, by telling only the essential parts of the lore, cutting 90% of the boss fights and locations, pretend the protagonist is the pothead guy until he needs to be beaten up, and make the NPCs talk twice the speed.
Hello. You don't know where I come from. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight.
Maybe after all that we can get something that's not a 6-hour long cinematic lore video, but is it really worth it though? Fortnite. Of all the games I'll be talking about in this video, this is probably the most likely one to get an adaptation. Like a Minecraft movie, if there ever will be a Fortnite movie, just from the name alone could make it a guaranteed success. They could even use the same brain rot methods as Minecraft by spamming words associated with Fortnite, like
Slurp Juice, Battle Bus, Victory Royale.
Not only that, but they can even promote it by showing Fortnite dances.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy!
This movie would not be taken seriously. But unlike Minecraft, making a Fortnite movie could be a tad bit more challenging. I know Fortnite was originally a PvE game with a story mode where you can team up with your friends and defeat monsters, but no one played that game. Now Fortnite is more associated as a game where you
pursue your own personal gains no matter how many men, women and children you need to eliminate to get it.
I mean, what kind of movie can you make out of this? I'm sure some movie studio could scrape something up by using the lore of Fortnite to a semi-coherent movie. But to be honest, it would be a dumpster fire, brain-rot meme movie that would make millions of dollars telling the producers that this is what they want. Absolute cinema. Grand Theft Auto. Some might be surprised for this game to be on this list. Usually the story of Grand Theft Auto games are well thought out with memorable characters and of course, a healthy dose of grand theft and mass genocide for our entertainment. Wouldn't this be a great game to make a movie adaptation of? Well, it would. The only problem is that it's already been made, multiple times. I know Grand Theft Auto isn't just a heist game. Take GTA 5 for example. In this game you can play tennis, golf, participate in street races and triathlons, and even... But these are just side activities you do when you get bored of running over people or beating up guys that look at you the wrong way. GTA is great because you can do things that happen in action movies in the games. I could be wrong though. Grand Theft Auto could have a budget of $500 million and be the greatest movie ever made. Or it could be the most generic action movie starring Vin Diesel, Jason Statham, and Dwayne Johnson with explosions happening every 5 seconds, and it all ends as one big bold happy family.
I don't have friends, I got family.
Call of Duty / Battlefield. Do we really need more war movies? I do like most of the war movies I've watched, whether it be a movie focusing more on action or the reality of war, depicting World War I, World War II, Cold War, Vietnam War, Iraq War, or about one specific person, or even comedies. But if these two franchises were to have a movie, what can it do to stand out other than having the title of the game? Well, I don't know. I guess Call of Duty could do some special operation with its Task Force 141, and Battlefield could be a borderline comedy movie with its physics-defying action scenes. Best case, the movie comes out, gets good reviews from critics and audiences because war movies tend to get good reviews, does decently at the box office and gets forgotten along with the others when the next one comes out about how a pigeon saved hundreds of soldiers in World War II.
Which of you losers is next in line?
Super Smash Bros. At first you might think a Smash movie would be great with all your favorite Nintendo characters teaming up to fight a common enemy like the Avengers or Justice League. But if you think about it, there's no way this could work. Take the Marvel Cinematic Universe as an example. There's a large variety of characters in this universe ranging from capable but ordinary humans to literal gods, fighting against street level to universal level threats. But what they all have in common is that they are superheroes fighting against supervillains. What is the villager going to do to the reincarnation of evil? Give him a flower? You might say that the villager can fight in the game. Well, that's because it is a game where a dog can solo a ball of light. It doesn't make any sense. There's also the fact that it would be weird for all these characters inspired by different eras of history to be coexisting. If there were a movie, I'd probably still enjoy it, but it would most likely be fundamentally bad. But I don't think Nintendo will ever make one. Thank you for watching it this far in the video. If you liked it, please give a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again.